What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And it looks like the Trump administration is again suing California for not following the law. And this might not just be a civil lawsuit. Gavin Newsom could face criminal liability. And the head of the California Air Resource Board. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about all that and more right after this. Guys, before I get into today's video, I have to talk about the giveaway currently going on the channel. If you want to get involved, we have a brand new, or new to the next person, but new to the channel, SRT Jeep Grand Cherokee up. It will close out on April 15th. But right now there is a promo, which is almost sold out, which has a ton of extra entries, plus the regular extra entries, and there's all different levels of entry there, so it's affordable for everybody. We also have the Ram TRX did run out, but we may do something on St. Patrick's Day, so stay tuned for that. And the Chrysler 300 Hellcat is still up with those extra entries as well, and that is also almost sold out in terms of those high extra entries. So if you want to get in on any of those, it's very simple. TK'sgarage.bigcartel.com. Again, that's TK'sgarage.bigcartel.com. All right, guys, so let's get into this one. The Trump administration has now sued California again, and the DOJ is looking at possible criminal charges for interfering in interstate commerce against Gavin Newsom and the head, I guess the new head, of the California Air Resource Board. This is absolutely insane. Don't just take my word for it. There's a news story. We're going to get into it. It just went live today. Let's go ahead and drop the video so you guys can see it, and then we'll come back here and discuss.
President Trump and California are headed to court again. This time, the Trump administration is suing to block California's regulations requiring car makers to sell more zero-emission vehicles. Thanks for joining us here for Fox 40 News at 5:30. I'm Eric Carryman. Nikki has the night off. Fox 40 Capitol reporter Eitan Wallace explains why the Trump administration says that California's clean vehicle mandates are illegal and has reaction from the Newsom administration.
Another day, another lawsuit between President Donald Trump and California Governor Gavin Newsom. The Trump administration's U.S. Department of Justice and Department of Transportation formally announcing they're suing California to block the state's mandates requiring automakers to expand their sales of zero-emission vehicles. The Trump administration argues only the federal government has the authority to set those rules. Trump specifically taking issue with California's mandate requiring 35% of new 2026 car models sold in the state to be zero emission. That number is set to increase to 68% by 2030 and 100% by 2035. U.S. Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy writing this, quote, Gavin Newsom is determined to continue pushing Democrats' radical electric vehicle fantasy, even if doing so is illegal. Newsom may not care about lowering costs, but President Trump does. Newsom's office responding with this, quote, the only thing Trump loves more than being a shill for big oil is screwing drivers like you. The same day he admits he's fine prolonging the Iran war so oil companies can make record profits by charging you more for gas, his goons sue California for encouraging cheaper electric cars. It all comes after President Trump last year signed a bill by then Republican, now independent Congressmember Kevin Kiley, blocking California's efforts to ban the sale of all new gas-powered cars by 2035.
Officially rescue the U.S. auto industry from destruction by terminating the California electric vehicle mandate once and for all.
We have restored the right of Californians to drive the car of their choice rather than have that choice dictated to them by the government.
Despite that, other California mandates requiring automakers to gradually sell more zero-emission vehicles and limit tailpipe emissions have remained in effect. The Trump administration hopes its new lawsuit will put an end to all of the state's zero-emission vehicle mandates.
Our communities can't breathe Our communities have lower life expectancies when they live next to oil wells and refineries. The war in Iran is raising the price of gas. If Trump really cares about consumers at the pump, it's not to take the electric vehicles from folks who have already transitioned, but instead to stop this illegitimate war and make real investments in the American people.
So now as this goes to federal court, a Newsom spokesperson tells me directly, and I'm quoting here, "We're not backing down from this fight." Reporting at the state capitol, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.
Look, it's not like the news stations out here are pro-conservative, but they also are saying the same thing. The federal government is who sets those standards. You can't say in your state that you can't have gasoline cars. That is infringing on federal supremacy. It's not going to happen. Now, if California wants to secede, become their own country, do their own thing, not going to happen. But if they wanted to do that, have at. Then set whatever rules you want. If you're the fourth largest economy, I don't think it's going to be that much longer with the way things are going in California with gas prices and everything else right now. It's absolutely insane. But I wanted to just touch on this briefly and you know, cover this story. We'll get into it more in depth later this coming week, but as I want to get the filing, go over the filing, see what they're talking about. But yeah, Gavin Newsom his ass could be in trouble before he ever gets a chance to run for president. He could FAFO with the federal government. They do not play about interstate commerce, and if you're the governor and you are directing other people under color of law, you're directing people in your position to break federal law, you can be charged. You don't have immunity because you're the governor. It don't work like that. So, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.